Welcome back to Basement Video Podcast.
See, that was pretty good. I got goosebumps from that one.
Yeah,
Where?
that's the good one.
Back. Got the back tingles.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not spider tingles?
No, I'm not. No.
Why not?
I'm not a fucking spider, okay? I didn't
What
get
are
no.
you?
I don't know.
I don't
man.
know.
What bug would you be?
What bug would I be?
Yeah, if you were a super...
Probably be like a water bear. Sure.
I don't know what either of you were saying.
They're like those
There's-
microscopic
yeah.
like organisms.
Oh, the ones that like...
They
Yeah.
can like survive in like some of the harshest conditions in the whole world. I don't know if that's what Alex is, but
That's yeah.
you could survive the most harsh conditions in the world.
I have to fucking just hang around with you guys.
All right, fair
We're the
enough.
harshest in the whole world.
Yeah.
I love being happy and then hanging out. You guys are like, you're a piece of shit, Alex.
No one called you a piece of shit, but let's go.
Anyway, what did we watch today, John?
This time we actually did watch it today. We just watched it.
Spider-Man. Radioactive Spider-Man. Do any of you guys have like that? I want to be like that violin girl from the first movie, like where she's like Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and he's just like, what?
What do you want?
What did we watch today?
We watched Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Did he find a way home?
He found some sort of home.
Well, technically, he lost his home.
He lost everything. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, let's speed up to the
That's-
very end where I'm about to ask a question.
He,
Do you think that's the same apartment from the Tobey Maguire one he moved into? Do you think he's gonna have
You'll
a
get
landlord?
your. That's what the first. You'll get your rent once you fix this damn door.
That'd be funny as fuck if it was.
I wanted to see the guy if they showed that, because you hear the landlord's like, yeah, their first month's due in like 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were gonna show that guy.
If they showed him, I don't even know if he's alive or not. Usually, it's been like how many years since the first one?
2008 since the
Sick.
last one, and he was in the last one.
Yeah, so who knows? It's a long
Or
time.
2006, I don't know. 2007, I don't know.
I think it's 6. It's been because like it's a fucking long time.
So before we do dive into this, if you haven't seen Spider-Man
Keep
No Way
watching.
Home, do not watch.
just
it.
keep watching. Yeah,
watching.
just
We're-
fuck
We're
around,
gonna
find out.
we're
Yeah.
gonna ruin the whole experience. Go
If you-
watch the movie. Pause this. Pause right here. Go to the cinemas. Watch the movie. Come back. Press play. Then
No,
you,
just watch this in the cinema.
just watch this.
yeah. Start the movie and play this at the same time. It'll coincide. It'll
Watch
be
this
the
and hang out with
exact
your
same
friends
way.
and just be like the know-it-all and be like, I know what's gonna happen because I watch Basement Video Podcast.
Is that what you do?
No, I don't watch Basement Video Podcast.
It's a good point. He doesn't. He just wears the shirt.
I'm not wearing the shirt.
Not today.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know. Usually, we should get a Tommy Hilfiger shirt and put a Basement Video logo.
Basement Video Podcast is brought to you by Tommy Hilfiger.
No.
It's good for fat people.
Not at all. Not at all brought to you by that. But I mean, good plug, I guess.
It's brought to you by fat people.
This is Basement Video Podcast is brought to you by people who are above the weight of 200.
And me.
And
Yeah.
Andrew, the weight under 200.
Yeah, let's go with that.
If we average it out, this Basement Video Podcast is brought to you by a bunch of average guys.
So Spider-Man, huh? Go on.
What do you want to tackle with first?
Start from the top.
So Spider-Man is in hell right now because everyone knows he's Spider-Man, and not only that, but they think that Mysterio is
right.
the true hero and
Yeah,
that he
there's a
killed him in cold
There's a
blood.
bunch of spray paint that says like Mysterio was right.
He also got splashed in paint. Like, what kind of paint was that, by the way? That he couldn't, no matter how many times he washed it, he just couldn't get it off.
Normal paint.
I
Yeah,
guess.
paint's hard to wash.
You can't wash off paint, really.
Well, Aunt May did it.
Especially like spray.
What else
paint.
Aunt May did? She fucking died.
We're gonna go straight to that, huh? Just right off the bat, Aunt May fucking bites the dust.
Yeah. I thought she was going to live for a bit there.
It seemed like she was okay, but then obviously it's like,
Yeah,
why are you holding on to your?
Well, I was wondering how she wasn't hurt because she got slammed with the sharp part of the
And she
Green
didn't-
Goblin's glider. What?
She didn't even notice that she was hurt, which
She's probably
like,
in shock or
I guess.
something.
But
Usually it's just.
there's a lot going on. Maybe she didn't realize. She
Yeah.
thought Peter was probably hurt.
That's
too.
why Peter was
Yeah.
like, she didn't like. He was like, Peter, what's wrong? And it's like he didn't want to show that she's obviously hurt
Because he didn't know right away either.
Yeah. So it's.
What did she say?
Great power comes great responsibility, and that you did the right thing, Peter. Which I honestly don't think Peter did. Like,
Why?
if you're gonna
You
make
wanted
a
to help them.
if you're gonna have Doctor Strange make a spell, at least like write down like. If
Oh, that thing wasn't right. I'm talking about. That's not what she was talking about.
I know it was right for you to help those people because if he sent them back, they would have died. Okay, we're skipping a lot.
But wait, Didn't they all go back eventually?
Yeah, but they're cured now, so
But we don't know if they died or not.
Well, they wouldn't go back evil and die the way they did.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Well, because they'll actually,
'Cause-
I don't know, because the
'cause
way they
they
were
ta-
explaining it, they only remember their last fight with Spider-Man
Yeah.
before they came back, and they were in the middle of it came there.
I
Like
I feel like
Electro
we're
said
skipping a lot. I think we need to like take things one step at a time so that people that haven't like can at least understand what's going on. Like, well, actually, no, this is a spoiler, so people who are watching this already know what's happened. So yeah, I guess
Should.
Yeah. So
If not, then this is going to be a jumbled mess of just spoilers at random speed.
this is what I was thinking. They send them back, but does that spell affect the people like Electro and the other Spider-Man? So does everyone in their universe not know that they're Peter Parker too?
What do you mean? Like how it did in his universe?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
We'll never know because I doubt they'll ever be like bring it back.
No,
Well-
they might.
Wait, so they all forgot about Peter Parker now, though. So
That's what he's saying. In the other universes, did it happen like in the other universes that came in?
Like
yeah, they had to have because that's why they didn't come back.
Unless he said specifically this Peter Parker, this one right here.
No, I guess they would have forgot the name in total because the reason they're going for that Peter Parker because they think he's the other one.
To begin with, yeah.
Yeah, but all the other ones haven't been there yet, so they're all still going there thinking they're
What other
original
ones?
Peter Parker. The ones that are coming through
The only
the
reason
space.
why they were coming through was because Doctor Strange mentioned multiple times
Those were
that.
just people. Those weren't villains.
Oh no, there was
Some of them
Rhino.
were.
I
Some
saw,
of them were.
yeah, you
but
saw
it
the
was
Rhino.
everyone. It was like anyone in any universe that knew who Peter Parker was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Are you alright? Yeah.
I don't drink. That was weird.
I'm
cold.
drunk.
It's better cold.
It is chilly. I don't know. It's not cold, but it's okay.
I just think that like the spell part was like if you can make a spell like remember how he was like you made me change the spell 6 times. Okay, how about write down what he wants if you can actually change the spell?
But he already started it and stopped it like twice before he did that.
Yeah, but then the
You should've
second time
just started it one time. Like waited until he had everything out and then started it.
yeah, like after he
Well,
like
Peter didn't tell him what he wanted. He didn't know what he wanted. He just said, "Hey, I don't want anyone to know I'm Peter Parker."
yeah,
anymore."
but I think like a reasonable, especially a doctor, a sensible person would be like, all right, if you're gonna stop me this many times, I'm gonna write this down, what you want, and then we can just go afterwards. But no, he's like, oh, thank God. Oh wait, what about Aunt May? She's like, I'm really close to like Peter. I can't stop the spell, blah, and then
How's
everything.
that? What do you mean?
What?
What is the point you're trying to prove right
I'm trying to point like why not just like why like I said before he's a doctor, so Doctor Strange being a grown up with logical thinking, he should be like, okay, Peter, if you're gonna annoy me and stop multiple times to like change the spell, let me just clarify
That's
with
what
you.
I just said. You can't
Why
just
can't
stop
he?
the spell when it's already started. What
He
are you
stopped
gonna,
it like multiple times.
What are you gonna do? He stopped it once, and what do you do with that spell? What do you toss the half-started spell?
I don't know. We can pick it up
You
later.
just eat it, man.
No, you don't. What are you looking for, Pally?
Can we take a quick break?
We're back.
Shit. Where do we go?
On a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
I don't know what that is.
Little Einsteins.
It's on TikTok a lot too.
Not mine.
Not your TikTok.
Andrew's on baby TikTok.
Yeah, I love baby TikTok.
What's
It's
the
so
fucking
sick.
thing that you guys always said? Bing bong or something?
That's so last week. Don't even bring that up.
We're over that now.
Is that how that works? All right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they got the president doing it now, so
Yeah,
it's
so it's not
it's over.
really-
It's overbaked meme.
Bing bong. Like that's not Biden. How would Biden talk?
No, Byron.
Byron,
His name's Byron.
Joe Byron.
Joe Byron.
Yeah.
Who's the president?
Joe Byron. So yeah, May's dead.
She but the
She broke up with Happy at the beginning.
That was sad. I felt bad.
I was laughing at you feeling sad. Because you were like, oh. I just started giggling. Nicole did too.
Yeah, I know Nicole does. She fucking thinks that everything that I feel is sad is like, wow, what a fucking needy little bitch. I'm like, okay.
She didn't say that to you. She said it about someone and you took offense for no reason.
Because that could have easily been me. And she would have just thought I was a needy little bitch.
What do you think, Andrew? You think Happy's a needy little bitch?
Nah.
I think Happy just wants to be fucking happy. How about that?
They can't now. She died.
Yeah.
and his house is
That's also
destroyed.
another thing that's confusing is that like Aunt May's dead, but it's like obviously he doesn't know who Peter Parker is, but he would probably make that connection that Peter Parker is Aunt May's like nephew.
How would you make that connection if she never had a nephew?
Okay. Well, I guess that makes.
She wouldn't even know who he was.
That's fucking.
No one knows who he is.
That's what he said. Yeah, literally nobody's gonna.
That
know.
is the most depressing ending ever.
People know who Spider-Man is. They just don't know who Peter Parker is. That's what Doctor Strange said. It would be like you've never existed.
Oh my god.
He was saying he was even crying. Doctor Strange because he knew he wouldn't know who he was.
I don't even know how I'd be able to cope in that world.
Do you think Doctor Strange like at the last minute encoded something so he would not remember?
No.
I was thinking he would, but he didn't do that in Endgame, or in Infinity War.
Are we sure he didn't?
Yeah, he said he didn't. He's like, I didn't know what happened because he got.
He's trying to make sure
Oh.
he wouldn't know because remember he said that if he does told like even like Tony Stark what would happen because Tony Stark's like
happen. Yeah.
yeah it's kind of like you can't like fuck it up.
Yeah,
because-
that's true. That's true.
But it's just so devastating because like it's like Peter Parker at this point doesn't even like exist. No one knows who he is. He just now lives in an apartment all by himself. He's essentially just all isolated and he has to like start again and it's just. He has to deal with like the stressful life of being Spider-Man and trying to save everyone's life.
All alone.
Yeah.
What do you think the other one's gonna be called? Spider-Man, No One's Home.
I mean, that makes sense. It goes with the home theory.
Oh god. I just like I was talking to Max and I was like what would you do in a situation like that where it's like all the people that you know is just like they forgot who you were. It's like
Yeah.
how do you like go about like wanting to restart like would you even like want to try like reconnecting friendships and if so how would you go about doing it? Like would you try even like remembering what you said when you first met that person?
Are you asking me?
Would you really go about trying to meet people the exact same way you did, though?
It's kind of hard because like you're
What if you met people when you were like 5?
yeah, see that's
I
the
just shit my pants, and you're like 30.
no. See, that's the thing is that like people change during time, so it's like me and you and John. Like I can't just be like, "Yo, you like TMNT?" And it's like, "Yeah, well,
you
what's
can.
what's it to you?" And it's just like,
Yeah, that's what I'd say. What's it to you, punk?
Yeah, punk.
I don't know.
Punk, you rat bastard.
It's just like no. Actually, you know what? If something did happen where it's just you did forget who I was, I'd be like, "I'm a huge fan of your Basement Video podcast," and I go about that.
And
just,
then I'd be like, get
What-
away from me.
really,
stalker.
you wouldn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, anytime.
People who watch this podcast don't come to us, or we'll think you're fucking weird.
Please.
Well, to me, it's like I don't know if I would have like the energy or the fortitude to keep going if everyone, even my like, well, he doesn't. Peter doesn't have any family, but like, imagine your family doesn't think you're their son or anything. Your girlfriend, your wife is like, who the hell are you? Like, it's just how like
My family disappeared.
what?
Like Home Alone.
Well, that's different. They looked for him afterwards.
Yeah, but
This one's like, they don't-
he'd probably be better off if they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, they keep leaving him home alone. As a kid, they clearly don't care
It's
about
all right.
him
He
that
stole
much.
his dad's credit card and jacked up the the price when he was staying in that 5-star hotel where Donald Trump stayed at,
He did do that.
He sure did.
and then terrorized a bunch of employees.
Classic. Rob Schneider and Tim Curry.
Can we? That's a great. I love when I saw that movie. I love that scene where he went to the limo. It's like pizza and Coca-Cola, and he's watching the Grinch on like the limo to the
Yeah,
toy
yeah,
store.
That was fun. We're talking about Spider-Man, Alex. There's a lot to cover.
There is a lot. It's actually like I was like, holy.
First,
crap.
what, 20 minutes do you think we see Matt Murdock?
Oh yeah, it's pretty early on. Cause it's like it's in one of the beginning scenes, I believe.
Yeah. Because it's like when he has to go to court because everyone thinks he's murdered a person.
I'm a really good lawyer as he like stops a brick from like smashing someone's head.
Yeah, that was
How'd
fun.
you do that?
I'm a
good
really
lawyer.
good lawyer.
And then they just leave. I was like, oh,
Okay.
no more Matt Murdock.
No, he questions it.
Like, so,
We didn't even get to see him in his Daredevil costume.
But that's what I'm saying,
That's
though, is
okay though. Like they, at
They
least-
put him in the
they-
universe, though,
They
that's
brought him
fine.
in.
well, now
And
that
as soon as people saw him, everybody in the theaters like
Yeah.
shrieked. It was weird.
this was a theater where a lot of people were cheering, clapping, booing, everything.
You were the only one booing.
Me and
And
Max,
it was embarrassing.
And
not
Nicole
gonna lie.
did too.
a lot of people. Me and Max were both.
You were the only one that booed for
Me
it.
and Max both did.
Nicole,
I didn't hear
also-
Nicole or Max though. I heard Alex go, "Oh fuck!" And I was like, "They're obviously gonna bring Tobey Maguire out too, you dumb fucks."
Yeah,
Like,
they
calm
weren't
down.
gonna bring back oldie Andrew Garfield. If Andrew Garfield said no, they were just gonna be like, all right, never. Or no, if Tobey Maguire said no, they were
Oh,
just
yeah,
gonna
we
be
don't
like,
need you, Andrew.
never mind. Yeah.
I think the thing that was like disappointing is that they only showed him first, and I was like, "Oh, please tell me at least get Tommy Maguire." Like at least like
Yeah, Tobey Maguire, you need Tommy.
Tommy Maguire,
Tommy Maguire.
Maguire.
Tommy, my guy.
Tommy's my guy.
But when they showed up, okay, Andrew Garfield. Let's just be honest.
He's better in this movie than any
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie he's ever
His
been in.
acting in this movie was like way.
It's not his acting that's bad in the old movies.
It's the way they wrote it.
It's the writing in the movie.
Yeah, because
Oh.
they wrote him as like this cool kid as Peter Parker, where everybody knows Peter Parker's.
And then this one, he's written more as like a socially fucked up guy.
Yeah.
That's more of a Peter Parker.
That's the
Yeah.
thing is like every time you bring up like his girlfriend that he just couldn't save, or he saw that they were having a nice relationship, he was just like,
But yeah, how would you feel
Sure.
if you broke your girlfriend's neck
He didn't-
trying to
she
save her?
fell, but
Bro.
yeah.
No, he caught her with the web and it broke.
Yeah.
Oh. But I thought it was like even though he caught her with the web, she
The
kind of
impact of the web broke her.
Yeah, because
That's how Gwen Stacy died in the comics too.
she like landed and like an inch before the ground. That web caught her and she snapped her neck back.
Because the impact. That's what happened in
Yeah.
the comics.
Holy.
Are you a fan or not?
So
I
he
don't really
so
care too much
technically
about them.
he killed her by trying to save her.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up, man. That's like
And that's why it was such a big scene for him to save MJ. in this.
Yeah.
that was like
I cried.
Yeah, that was.
I cried too.
When he saved MJ in this
Dude,
movie.
How many?
I got chills just talking about it right
How
now.
many times did you guys like? Like
There's two. I have at least 20.
the number one for me was all three of them were talking about like
You
their
cried?
what?
You
You
cried?
got upset at that?
No, I got emotional when they were all talking about like how the people that they were like trying to save they couldn't, and they blamed themselves.
Because
Yeah.
it is their fault.
Yeah.
Well,
Loosely all their fault.
Loosely, yeah. Like you said, he snapped his girlfriend's neck when he tried catching her. Tommy Maguire
Let the guy go.
He let the guy go, and then he chased and tried to like kill him.
No, he did
Or
kill
did
him.
he did kill him, yeah. And he's like, revenge is like not the answer, pretty
And
much.
then Aunt May died because of helping Peter.
Yeah.
It was cool that Toby stopped Tom from
Yeah, I guess we
killing-
have to use their real names.
Yeah, from
Peter
killing-
stopped Peter, and when Peter was doing that, and then Peter caught MJ.
Peter 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but I couldn't keep track of it just like Andrew Garfield. I was like, who's Peter 1? Who's Peter 2?
I still don't know.
I think Peter
Did
1
they go
was
in order of the movies?
No, Peter 1 was the one.
The original, like not the
No,
original.
Tobey
Peter
Maguire
1
was
is
one, I know
this
that.
movie's
No.
Peter.
Peter 1 was the one.
Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers. Tom Holland was Peter 1.
Yeah.
Tobey
Garfield was
Maguire
number
was
2.
Peter 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And then
Tommy Maguire
Andrew
was Peter 2. Yeah,
Garfield,
you're
I think
right.
was Peter 3. Yeah, I think it was in ranking of how people like them though. But like,
To be fair, if I were to,
I think,
The-
hot take,
but
I think Andrew Garfield was better in this movie than Tobey Maguire.
yeah,
I think
I just don't think Tobey Maguire had enough lines.
yeah,
that
I
weren't-
agree. But Tobey Maguire had some fucking good lines.
He had some good stuff, but
Yeah.
I feel like Andrew Garfield was more a part of this. Besides,
I don't know, but
Tobey
just-
Maguire did a lot physically. I
Just
guess.
seeing Tobey Maguire warmed my heart though. You know.
When's the
He
last
got
movie?
old.
When's the last
Yeah, he
movie he was
did.
in?
I don't know, a few years ago.
But I don't. It warmed my heart in seeing like an old Spider-Man. It's like
I like old Spider-Man.
it's
the idea of that.
cool. Yeah.
I think that the thing is that like when they were talking, the three Spider-Mans, they had like little banter, like, where do you like make your fluid? It's like, I don't want to talk about my fluid, like, and it's like, come on, we're all like, that's a hassle. We have to make the web. And it's like, that is a hassle. I was like, okay, well, this is like,
That was fun.
but it seemed like Tommy Maguire was like a little awkward.
Oh, wait, let's back it up.
Mm-hmm.
How did they? We didn't say how they came in. There's the pretty cool thing we've glazed over that's going on.
What?
Ned has the magic powers.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ned's
Yeah,
dope.
sick, Alex. No reaction. You don't care.
it's cool.
It's funny because he mentions that he's gonna in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then-
his grandma says it.
Yeah, and then he actually does, and everyone's like, "Oh, fuck, Ned wasn't fucking around."
Yeah, the
He's-
open one trying to. They're trying to like, oh, I can open a portal and probably just see Peter. Let me try. Opens it and it's fucking Andrew Garfield. I'll try again. And then it's literally just Tobey Maguire not in costume. He's like, oh,
He was
sorry,
like-
I just walked in.
Yeah, whoa! I just walked through your portal. I hope that's okay. I can go back.
The best part though is Ned's grandma's like, yeah, my grandma wants to know if you can get the spider webs in the corner on the ceiling. Yeah, she wants you to clean up the webs you guys just shot at each other.
Such a grandma thing to do.
Yeah, just be like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna go to bed. And like I was saying before, was like it seemed like Tommy Maguire was like when he was talking to like the other Spider-Mans, he felt awkward. But like the moment he talked to like Doc Ock, it felt like he was back to like being like the Spider-Man from the first movie because he was like, it just I don't know, it seemed like he was so familiar. He felt more comfortable.
Did you feel that their costumes look jankier?
It's
They look cheaper.
yes, because it's like almost like it feels like maybe they're using like when they got called back for this movie, they like dusted off their old like
They
set.
didn't even look like their old ones though.
No,
really.
the first
They
Spider-Man.
looked like morph suits. At least Andrew Garfield did.
Well, Andrew Garfield was more or less Actually, no, I like
No,
his new. I like
his suit was cool. All their suits are cool, to be honest. I don't think there was one I didn't like.
Yeah, they all. You know what? Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's costumes kind of looked exactly the same.
Like in the older
Kinda.
Spider-Mans though, their suits looked very like it was all like projection mapping to a
Yeah,
body shape.
yeah.
So like it didn't like flow. But then in like the newer ones, they made sure to make the suit looser to the body. So like when he's flying through the air, you actually see like the suit ripple and stuff. And I think that adds to the actual.
Would it ripple? They're morph suits though. They'd be clinging to their skin.
They're
But
not
it-
literal more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They made it a little looser so that it would.
Hmm.
Because even still, even if you're flying through the air, morph suit is like fucking thin as fuck. The air would stretch it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I can't get. I just feel bad still. Like
But what?
about everything. It's just so it's depressing because it's like I got like they're all talking about like the people that they lost, and now Peter's like I lost someone now.
He
and
lost everyone.
He lost literally everyone, and it still bugs the shit out of me because it's just like that's like the one thing that like would probably kill me. Would devastate me.
Being alone,
Yeah,
you can find friends and
Right.
get friends.
it's hard.
Make new friends.
I know, but it's hard to pick it up sometimes.
Pick what up?
Like just like get back into the flow of like making
Get
new
lighter
friends.
friends.
Yeah.
You'll pick them up.
It's like the same when I'm going to work because I've been in the door line for like 5 years, and whenever they send me downstairs, it's kind of like I get nervous like meeting new people, and it's like I establish a connection and a friendship with these people for 5 years, and I know what their lives are. I know like what their family lives are. We've talked to them forever, but like now it's like okay, I gotta go downstairs and re-meet people.
Wait, you work on the door line?
Yeah.
And you work with James, right?
No, I don't know who James is.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, okay, anyway.
You literally know James. You talked to him at their wedding.
He doesn't go in the door line.
You don't know him?
I know him.
He used to
He's
work
a
on
sexy
the door.
motherfucker.
Andrew, can you go do that? What? Alex left his shoes in the spot to get pissed on. Classic. Well, yeah. It's all the villains. We didn't really talk about most of them.
3 of them are from Tobey Maguire's, and 2 of them are from Andrew Garfield's. That being Sandman,
Tobey Maguire, Sandman, Green
Lizard from-
Goblin, and Octopus.
Yeah, it's a great cast, by the way. They're all the scene where they're all just like in Doctor Strange's like basement, and they're all just like talking about like you died, but I can't die. Like, how did I die? It's like Spider-Man fucked you up. Or,
Yeah.
It's funny how they're all like, how did you do that? It's like magic's in this world. It's like yeah, I get used to it. And then the other people are like, how the fuck did you do that? How the fuck are you? It's just like it's funny seeing the.
I didn't know you could talk to the lizard.
It's just funny how seeing all these people like interact, and it's just like this is like the kind of stuff that I wish that what if Marvel was like more like that. No, but instead it was like what if Thor was just a party god? Whoa, cool. You know what I mean? Like it's not creative. You want to do like what ifs like this? Like what if it's just like everyone like
Well, they couldn't do this because it's the movie.
I know, but it's like I think the best what ifs were like when Doctor Strange was like, I want to save my girlfriend, so he like absorbed multiple gods.
That's when I stopped watching What If.
Really?
Yeah, that one was boring to me.
Oh, I actually really liked that one a lot. I thought it was
The
interesting.
same thing just kept happening.
It's like Dormammu, I'm here to make a bargain. You can't change the fate.
Yeah, exactly. So I turned it off.
I changed it.
Yeah.
But
I like Jamie Foxx's new Electro costume because he lets you know that like the electricity in this world is different than his. It feels different, and then he comes back with a new suit at the end after because there's a whole like 20 minutes where Peter's trying to save them all and get cures for them, which he does, but then Green Goblin talks them all into fucking off, and then they come back and Jamie Foxx has a new Electro suit like the old one that you see in the trailer.
I thought that was like really cool that he was like he loves the electricity here because I would assume it'd be probably cleaner because this universe is probably better than theirs.
Oh yeah.
But not only that, but he finds Tony Stark's arc reactor, like the one where he created the new element. So he was fucking
That's what he
jacked.
had on him. Yeah, yeah.
So he was jacked. All the 3 Spider-Mans were like, this is like he's just like we gotta deal with him.
Well, he was kicking all 3 of their asses. They were all fighting him at once.
I would say that's probably the strongest Electro. I don't know like too much, but that was.
Well,
like,
he's got like a fucking nuclear power plant in his chest.
Yeah.
Of course, he's gonna be strong as fuck. It's the most power he's ever been exposed to, probably.
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. And then there's Sandman. I kind of liked how Sandman was just like he's like obviously he's a bad guy. He doesn't trust anyone, but he like was like
him and Spider-Man were good with each other at the end of that movie.
yeah.
The third one.
So it's like it's funny because like in the third movie he's like I'm not a bad guy. I have a daughter. It's like you kind of like robbed a bank and like terrorized the city. It's like but I have
For
a
his
daughter.
daughter.
Yeah, but I got a daughter. So it's just kind of like the same thing here. It's like why are you here? I got a daughter.
I remember as soon as he came back, he was like, "Oh, Peter, what's up? Like, what's going on? Can I help?" kind of thing.
Mm.
And then he's like, "Oh, whoa, wait, you put me in a cage.
You're a different Peter.
You're not my Peter. What?
I don't trust you."
You're not my Peter.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's my purse. Why is he still like he was completely sane? Like he in the movies he could turn into like normal. Wait, that was
That was the other thing because they like cured the lizard at one point, right?
Yeah, at the end.
And he had resolve for the Sandman too, didn't he? At one point.
Yeah, he saved both of them. At the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
Well, not cured,
so-
but like
Yeah, he cured them.
well
Yeah,
in this
it's-
movie, yeah, but they were yeah.
No, like in
No,
the
he
past
cured-
before they did too.
No, they didn't cure Sandman in the past.
They didn't cure Sandman in the past. They cured the lizard, I think,
Okay,
maybe.
okay.
I
And
don't
then he
really
was just
remember
working
movies
with the
that well.
Sandman in the past.
No, like in the third movie, Sandman just dies, I'm pretty sure.
No, he doesn't.
No,
Or no, he just fucks off.
Yeah,
he
'cause
realizes
Peter-
everything's fucked.
Yeah, but he was like
Because Venom was there and...
Yeah.
They helped stop Venom, and then Peter was like, "I'm gonna give you a second chance," and he was like, "My daughter," and he just
Yeah,
like
he just
floats in the
sands
wind. Yeah,
away.
sands away. Yeah, pretty much.
You ever sand away?
no, but Spider-Man did.
You ever
in
just like
Infinity
take
War,
the pocket sand and just like watch it blow in the wind?
usually.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
Yeah, pocket sand people, motherfucker. you don't want from the streets.
That was very convenient. That
I don't know if I liked the whole thing with Green Goblin.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know. I think I need to watch the movie again.
What do you mean? What's wrong with Green Goblin? I liked it. I'm just
I
gonna
don't
throw
like
that out there.
seeing Norman Osborn feel that way even when he's not the Green Goblin.
What do you
Like,
mean?
be so weak as a person.
Why?
Oh, because
Like,
physically,
he's never really been like that. I guess that in this situation it would make sense that he's like that because someone's taken over him. But like, I don't know. Even Norman Osborn as a person before he was Green Goblin was kind of a dick and
Yeah.
kind of cocky.
that's the
Yeah,
thing too that bothered me was like, is he just?
But I mean,
He probably was just acting the entire time.
At the beginning, but then even at the end, he's well. I guess
Peter.
well,
it's all fucking.
when he
makes
broke
sense. I
his
just didn't know
mask
how I
and
felt.
stuff, it seemed like he actually wanted to give up.
the
being
mask
the
doesn't.
Green
He
Goblin.
still has that fucking voice in his head. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I get that, but the mask is
Why did
symbolic
he break that mask?
Because he was
because
fucking
it's symbolic
frustrated.
of the Green
Yeah.
Goblin.
No. Never mind. I was gonna say because if he was acting the whole time to.
Yeah, that would make sense
then
now.
That he was probably just.
But that's like
that was before all that. Yeah.
I feel like that's the like conversion from Green Goblin to Hobgoblin is when he breaks
Hobgoblin's
the
the
mask.
son, though.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because did you see his getup? Like he got the
That was
hood
a
and
cool
everything.
get. Like
He looked like Hobgoblin. in a
That's
way.
the Hobgoblin.
That is
costume.
actually
And
really
he was
cool.
wearing a purple hoodie in most
Hoodie,
of the
Yeah.
movie.
Isn't Hobgoblin orange though?
Orange and like purple-y.
Yeah, like if we can pull up an
The
actual
Green
picture.
Goblin is all green and purple though, so it could have just been that.
Yeah, he has a green in the
It's true,
hoodie. I was so happy when like they're like we can cure Doc Ock, and it's just like I always feel like whenever like movies do like the thing where like we can make the bad guys good again, I never believe it like lasts for long. But they actually, Peter was like, we have future tech, and we now know why
What
he's
did they do? Why did Doc Ock even go with the bad guys when they left? Because they even show at the end.
No, because
he
he
got
was running
wrapped-
away.
yeah.
Because
he was with them.
no.
Oh,
He
that's
didn't-
what I was saying
He
to
didn't
you.
come at the end to fight though. Them. He came.
No,
to
I know
fight
that,
with
but he was
them.
came with them.
So I
No, he didn't.
Where did he show up
No,
from?
no,
He just
he
came
would-
afterwards
no,
because
no.
they came one at a time. Remember?
No,
Oh, yeah.
so like no, because remember like that's why I was tapping to you because like when everyone like was like, okay, we're all gods now, we should just keep our powers. Fuck being cured. Doc Ock backhands Peter, and I was like, why did he do that? I thought like they were like he was like friends or whatever, and then he fucks off and climbs up a
What?
building or whatever.
He didn't backhand Peter.
He did. That's the thing. That was the scene that I was talking with John. I was like, why did Doc Ock just backhand Peter like that? And so he came when Electro came and like was zapping them like like Darth Sidious style. Doc Ock.
Yeah, why did Peter always have the Darth Sidious Lego? I know he was building the Death Star Lego and that was broke, but like his new apartment, he just puts like Darth Sidious doing that on his like thing.
I don't know. I don't know if that was supposed to be symbolic of something, but it was.
He really likes Electro.
But
Well, because Electro was interested in the Lego too. He mentioned
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Remember?
Oh yeah.
So that was the connection I made. Is he
Yeah,
was like
that makes
thinking of
sense.
it as like, oh,
But what I was saying earlier was like when Electro was like force lightning them both, and they were like suspended. Doc Ock grabbed both of them, and so it was like, I think Doc Ock was pretending to be like, you know,
at that point, I know. I
yeah,
understand that.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
pretending to be on their side, and then he was like yoink and just steals the arc reactor and
I
swaps.
don't remember him saying that.
He said yoink.
You think?
Yeah.
yoink,
Yeah.
yoink, yay.
Hey Peter.
All right, bye, Alex. That's your last episode.
But yeah, I think he was just like he was still good in the end, like no matter what.
What villain were you most excited to when they came on the screen, even though you knew they were?
Oh,
gonna be
Doc
there?
Ock. I was like, I wanted more Doc Ock. Because in the trailers, it seemed like Doc Ock was like working with them. I was like, why would they work with them? But then it's like
No.
They just made it seem like
they made it seem like it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Doc Ock is 100% the one I was like most excited for, just because I think he's a great character in general.
I don't know. William Dafoe can act the fuck out of a Green Goblin character.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was like made for it.
Like,
I can still hear that laugh, and then like when he started laughing, like when he was flying in, even like Tobey Maguire Peter was just like,
Yeah, I mean, when he was just like, I might have did the final blow, but you killed Aunt May, Peter.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck.
I was like, damn, it's John. Oh fuck.
I did the dirty work, but you did it.
I was like really surprised that like Tom Holland, right? What's his name?
Who?
The main Avengers Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Holland.
I was kind of surprised that. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised because he was like, I want to tear apart Goblin. Like I'm
Yeah,
so.
he said he was gonna.
Yeah, but then I was like, they're pretty much saying revenge is not the answer. But then he was like, fuck it. He was just beating the shit out of him. Like he was
Yeah.
doing like
Well,
suplexes.
It was
and
a
stuff.
teachable moment. you
Yeah,
know?
and then like Tobey Maguire was like, okay, first off,
They didn't even have to say anything.
I 100% knew that Goblin was going to stab Tobey Maguire because it's like he had the blade with him. Like 1,000% he was going to stab him in the back. I would have been like, yo, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, you want to like watch my back so that like when I stop Peter, I don't get like stabbed.
Well, everyone was watching, but no one said, "Hey, Goblin's getting up." Or,
Yeah.
Goblin's moving.
And Andrew Garfield was just crying because he saved MJ.
Yeah.
That was I still love that scene, by the way. That was a great scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene, like,
Anything with Peter and MJ that was sad in this movie, I got upset
bro,
because it's just so sad for him. Because then he's like, they're like the whole movie's about them loving each other, and then it's like, oh yeah, you don't know or you don't know me.
Nicole kept falling asleep, and every time I got excited about something, I would just smack her. Like,
She-
wake up!
She fell asleep?
So does Amanda.
Yeah, they
What?
just kept.
Why?
Well,
Because
Amanda didn't
somebody
sleep
wanted to
last
go to
night.
11:30 today.
Yeah, someone picked the early show and then told them I picked the early show.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I thought like the earlier we can.
No, you didn't, because you didn't even fucking remember
yeah,
you
you're
picked
right.
it.
Yeah,
I
you were
won't,
mad
I won't
about
say
it.
anything. You're right.
You yelled at me last week because you said I picked an early one when we all went off. What you
Okay,
wanted.
okay. You're right.
We went at 11:30 in the morning when we all work midnights or afternoons. Amanda didn't sleep. I'm pretty sure
Why did? Whatever.
she works midnights.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. Amanda, when you watch this,
Yeah, because she watches our videos, unlike some people.
I'm a piece of shit. All right.
Yeah.
No, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, he stopped the glider, and it was just like he gets stabbed, and then
We fuck off for a minute. Not you, but
Okay.
everything we're talking about.
Fine, bye.
We've learned a little tidbit that we didn't know.
Mm.
Wong is the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah,
That's fucking kind of cool.
technicality.
Yeah, but he's probably doing better than Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a
He's
mess
more
of a person.
responsible.
Doctor Strange is a mess of a person.
It's strange that like
He's always been like that.
it's just like he is a sorcerer, but then again, he does fuck up. I feel like a lot of times, like he's
In this
still-
movie, at least.
Yeah, it just seems like you think
Peter
that's-
literally tied him up and left him.
He was
somewhere.
there for 12 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to say that like when I
Over
heard
the
that,
Grand Canyon.
I want to
Yeah.
say that during this whole movie, I was like, where the hell is Doctor Strange? Because I know that
Not the
he's-
whole movie, literally just like the last half.
Yeah, but like he's Doctor Strange. You think Webb is gonna stop him for
Well, they
more than
stole
an
his.
hour?
They
Well, he
stole
wasn't
his
in it.
stuff.
They stole his stuff so he couldn't get out.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
another thing too. I think the whole like he needs those like the ring to do the portal. Like he's Doctor Strange. He should be able to make portals whenever he wants.
I had a comment. Ned, that's his name, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You know how he's magic, right?
Yeah.
Notice how the cape saved him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
notice that,
and
that
you
was sick.
remember in Doctor Strange,
The cape
the-
saved him
the
before
cape
he was anything.
chose him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wait,
now,
In Doctor Strange, you don't remember? The cape chose Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but Doctor Strange sent the cape to help Ned.
no, he
Yeah,
Cape
didn't.
doesn't listen to
The
Doctor
cape,
Strange.
yeah, cape is its own entity.
Yeah, it's like the magic carpet in Aladdin.
Yeah, so it
It
chose it
No,
chose
I like that. I like
it chose to save Ned though, which is cool because that means that Ned is even more powerful than we thought.
Yeah.
Let's not get too crazy here now.
They literally.
They
Why do you
literally
hate
showed
Ned?
that.
I don't hate Ned.
They literally show and build up a whole bunch of shit that's probably gonna be happening for Ned.
But wait, Ned's not gonna remember any
Exactly.
of
He
that.
doesn't know anything now. He doesn't even know he's probably. Wait, does he probably know he's magic?
Well,
He
he
would,
still
he-
his grandma still says it probably.
He would be magic. He would still know he's magic because
How?
all he knows is he doesn't know Peter, but he knows that he's magic.
Any situation that anyone in the whole world or universe has ever had with Peter is wiped from their mind.
Yeah, but think about this: Lucky remembers being in a relationship with Aunt May, but he doesn't.
Lucky?
Happy.
Lucky's from Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's
the girl
what it
from
is, yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Well, Happy knows that he was in a relationship with Aunt May, but he doesn't know who the hell Peter is. So it'd be
Yeah,
like
because
this-
Aunt May's not Peter.
okay, but it's the same logic though.
No, it's not at
Magic
all.
isn't Peter, therefore he should know that he has magic.
Would you say there's magic in Peter?
Listen to what I'm fucking
You said
saying.
Peter.
That's literally what I
Okay,
heard you say.
Here, I'm gonna make this very. I'm gonna make
I'm
this
the only
very
one with
simple.
headphones
I'm gonna
here,
make this
Alex.
very simple for you.
Make it just say the right names and it would be pretty
Yeah,
simple.
that would make it simple as
You know
fuck.
how Happy knows Aunt May but doesn't know Peter, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now switch the names Happy with Ned and Aunt May with Magic, and it's the same logic.
You're making it even more
Why,
complicated.
that does not make any sense.
Yeah, what the
I'm
fuck?
saying that
Those
Ned
are
would.
people, not magic.
Okay, I would
Yeah.
say Ned knows magic still,
I'm not saying he doesn't know it in his heart or whatever.
but he would know that
He
he
doesn't know how
makes.
to do it.
He didn't know that he had that experience with Spider-Man.
Although
Here's what's gonna
everything
ha-
was wiped from everyone's mind that whole day.
Here's literally not the day. It's just Peter.
Then why does no one remember what happened to anything?
We don't even know. The movie ended.
The movie went on for like 20 minutes after that.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like when Peter goes to the coffee shop and has that awkward moment where apparently Mary Jane doesn't find that awkward.
Her name's Michelle Jones.
Michelle Jones. Anyway, that was kind of weird, by the way, how she was like not like because I would think like because Peter's like staring at her and she's just like I would think she'd be like, what the when are you looking at, weirdo? Like no, but she was like, do I know you? Like do I know you sort of thing. It's just kind of like no, you wouldn't normally if someone was staring at you and was just like. But
they got an MIT.
Mm. It's just, I think he would know magic because the whole point was that Stark was like, "Did you make that portal?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like,
Who said that?
not Stark, Doctor Strange.
The dead guy said that to him, huh?
Oh yeah, just make it real simple.
Oh my god, Doctor Strange was like, magic.
All right, listen. If Bruce Banner knew Tony Stark, just switch those names with Black Widow and Hawkeye. Ned knows magic.
Them arrows. if you switch magic with arrows, Ned knows Hawkeye.
Hey, that's not wrong.
You guys are fucking stupid.
By your logic.
Speaking of Hawkeye, we got Daredevil and Spider-Man, and we got Kingpin and Hawkeye.
I never watched those shows, so
The what?
I never-
Sawzall?
I never watched those shows.
Yeah, you can. You watched them all. Literally, you just haven't watched Hawkeye.
Yeah, I gotta watch. I want to watch that, and also
There's
gotta
only
watch
6
second. Oh, that's it.
Like total, not even out yet. There's only 6
Oh,
episodes
okay.
going to be out, I think, or 7 or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that, and also I want to watch season 2 of with The Witcher.
Oh, that sucks. I don't like The Witcher.
That sucks.
Not really.
It's not for everybody.
Max always tells me how much I'd like it if I watched it, and I said, nah, I'm not going to watch it. Right in the mic, huh?
Yeah, I turned away and then I turned back to burp.
Huh.
People like it. They always leave comments about how much they
No, they don't.
don't leave comments.
I don't know. It's just like I think we're talking a lot about the ending, but let's talk more about like what happened in the early just.
We did at the beginning.
We
about
kind
the
of did, but
basic.
then you're like, "Ma dies," and it's just like,
That's
all
like the middle of the movie.
Yeah, it is.
That's not even close to the end. There's still like an hour and a half left after that.
3/5 of the movie.
You're making up fractions that don't make sense. Unlike Peter, you're not good at math.
Did you say 2/5?
3/5.
He said 5/5.
3/5. I did not
It's
say
like
the word 5.
5/5 of the movie. That's like 40/5 of the movie.
It's like 60% of the movie.
Yeah, let's just keep talking about where it was. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
don't
like
think.
that?
I actually do think it was earlier though.
Yeah, me too.
Like Johnson,
If I had to-
probably about halfway.
If I had
I'd
to
say.
pick a half point of the movie, it's when they were all in the apartment trying to find the cure for everyone.
Oh, you mean when Aunt May died?
That's
Because that
half-
literally happens in the same fucking scene.
Yeah, it happened like.
Don't give me that look. Don't give me that face.
That's true. True as fuck.
Yo, that's fucking true. Let me just pause the
Don't make fun of Andrew because you were wrong.
Uh-huh. I'm not wrong though.
You are. They're the same scene.
Deflect,
not.
deflect, deflect.
Literally separate scenes from when they're in the
They're
apartment.
in the same building. She dies in that apartment.
She goes through the floor of that apartment. They all do.
Anyway,
The Green Goblin flies through the doorway of the apartment building and kills her in there.
what was
Remember
the,
Happy comes home? And
what was the one scene in the movie that gave you the most goosebumps?
all of them.
Like every one of them.
Just
I mean, to
so-
be fair, I was like constantly everything.
You
when
were whimpering at one point. Were you crying?
I got sad. Yeah,
I heard you like literally crying though. What
Where-
part was that?
what?
at?
It was the one where
I don't remember.
It was the one where they're all like just gathering, like great power brings. Like all three of them were just like, Aunt May said one last thing. It's like what was like with great power, and then all three of them were like comes great responsibility. I was like, oh my god.
I didn't even look at you because I heard him crying. I didn't want to be involved with that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't want to help a friend out if they're sad or not?
You're sad about a movie. Alex. The
Yeah, what's he
movie's
gonna do? Is he gonna console you?
Guys, stop it! Pause the movie.
Alex,
My butt's
try.
sad.
It was pretty sad. It was like a touching moment because I love movies that are like they teach you good morals, and I just feel like nowadays it's like they don't. Everyone's forgetting how to be a good person.
Andrew,
Everybody definitely goes to movies to learn these things, though. So
Well, no one else is doing anything to learn these good things. They think they know what's good, and they just like if anyone else says things wrong, then it's like fuck them.
that's kind of what you do to us.
I'm sorry, I know good morals.
No, I mean when you say your bad ones and then yell at us for saying that you can't say that.
good point. He's got a very solid point.
You're Mr. Angel until you say some colorful things,
Yeah.
and then we
And-
call you on it.
And then you're like, oh, I wish blah, blah, blah was here.
Oh, it's stupid. People shouldn't get mad because I say that.
Well, no one's perfect.
I wish more arrogant, ignorant people were here that understood what I'm talking about and didn't want to fucking evolve and understand other people
I think
It's not-
Andrew's attacking you.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
deliberately.
This isn't progression. This is regression, in my opinion. What's happening right now in society, but
Yeah, you're right. We should all just call each other names again. That was dope.
Sick. Yeah, make everyone feel bad for things they can't control. That's
that sounds
sick,
really
eh?
cool. That's awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah, we're kidding. You
Oh.
sound dumb.
oh.
Peter Parker would not approve of you.
Peter Parker has other things to worry about.
You're a villain in his eye.
Oh, cool.
Just his one eye, though. The other one, he likes you.
Oh. At least
Half.
Half his eye?
Half likes it.
And it's his asshole, not his eye.
his brown eye.
His brown eye, yeah.
I love how they're like, does spider webs come out of your wrist or other?
Yeah, they're like, did they come out of anywhere else?
There was
Everyone laughed at that.
Well, it's
I knew. I was like, John was thinking it. They had
Everyone has been asking that for literally years.
They had to
Well,
clarify.
What was funny is there's actually like how like when people do parodies of like superheroes, I watched Adventure Bros and there was a parody of Spider-Man and he was supposed to be like
his ass.
it came not on this ass but like around that area. It was just like it was supposed to be like more anatomically correct spider and whatever. I don't know. Big words. I'm sorry.
Anatomically?
Yeah, anatomically correct. There we go.
automatically.
Automatically correct.
Yeah.
No, that's what he thinks he is.
I wish. I wish I had the answers for everything, but I don't. I'm flawed like most people.
Could have fooled me, buddy.
No.
Why are you looking at me like that? Don't look at me like William Dafoe.
I was like, when the goblins showed up, a part of me was like thinking that like he was gonna throw those bombs. And remember in the first movie when he threw that bomb, he like skeletonized a bunch of people.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was gonna happen too, but then I realized that's kind of like
Marvel-
2001.
Yeah, it's not Warner Bros. either.
It's not Sam Raimi.
it's
being
kind of funny, like, because what's the rating of this movie? What's the rating of that movie?
This
So-
one literally has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
no, not rating like
PG.
like PG.
I think they're all PG-13.
See, that's funny. Is
Yeah.
that like PG back then? It was like we could just skeletonize a bunch of people.
Well, they still probably could because like
they said
they-
shit a bunch of
they didn't show the blood. They literally just showed like they showed.
JPEGs of
They
bones.
probably skeletonized those people because you can't show blown up body pieces.
That's
Right.
still pretty
So-
gruesome, though.
No, but what they did though
Cartoon.
is they just showed like a silhouette of a skeleton. It wasn't really like they
Literally,
didn't
they
show.
do that in cartoons.
Yeah.
I get that, but I thought it's just kind of funny that he threw a bomb and then several people were just now bones. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
I was like thinking
think,
in my head that something like that was going to happen in this movie too. But
Jon Favreau fucking killed it this time.
he,
He doesn't do these.
He his name was on it.
Yeah, he's a producer.
Yeah, he was
He
part
didn't
of it.
direct this one.
Whatever. He produced the shit out of it, bro.
He directs Mandalorian.
Yeah, I knew that.
Did you know that happened?
Who directed this?
I saw the name and I didn't recognize it, but I don't remember the name.
Oh,
I can look it up.
I thought it was Jon Favreau.
Did you
'cause
know
they-
Happy like created pretty much the Mandalorian?
Really?
Yeah.
I had no
Happy
idea.
did?
Yeah.
Happy's Jon Favreau.
Oh, really?
Oh my-
What? I'm
I'm
lost
embarrassed
here.
for everyone.
Fuck.
I mean, I'm not good with celebrity names and what they do outside of like the movies that they're in.
I've
That's why
literally.
he's been in since Iron Man, because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he might have directed Iron Man, the first one.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense though, because I didn't recognize him in that.
Director's
as,
John
like,
Watts. Oh, I do know that guy. Never mind.
John Watts. Eh?
Yeah.
Anyways, fucking, it was incredible. Sick
You know,
movie.
he did Homecoming. Also, the director of this. The first
That makes sense.
Tom Holland joint.
Who
Shout
did
out
the
to
second
Spike
one?
Lee.
Who did the second one?
You gonna talk while I look up?
Yeah. No. Maybe. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, talk.
I
Like
am.
something with
What,
Alex.
what,
That was when we were like watching the movie, the previous.
John Watts. He did all of them.
Good talk, Andrew.
all right, sweet. That's what I thought too. But all right.
Yeah, you should have said it.
Well, I didn't want to because you said it was just the first one, and I didn't want to sound like an
Well, it's-
idiot again, as I already did. All right. Continue.
You talk. You haven't said much about this.
Man, I don't even know
You
what
were
to
crying a lot.
say. Yeah, like fuck.
Did you watch the other Spider-Man movies?
No, dude, I just cried because I really
That's the
like
thing,
Tom
so
Holland only.
Here's what I'm thinking: did we enjoy it because we grew up with those other Spider-Mans and was like
They
all
weren't
this-
in half the movie.
I still though. But did we like a lot of the movie points like that? Like when they did.
I'm not
show-
gonna lie, that had a big part of why I had a lot of the chills and stuff because it was like very nostalgic and stuff like that. But
I guess this question
I
was kind of
don't-
pointless to ask. Like, oh, would you like? What's the point of view of a person that watched this movie just by watching this movie alone, or compared to like a person that watched it who also had prior information of all the other movies? And I guess that'd be like stupid because the person that would watch this movie, probably doesn't even like these kinds of movies in the first place. They were just like, oh, Spider-Man movie.
or they're young.
Yeah, or they're young too. Exactly. Yeah. So
Like this movie's made for like us, like our age. people, you know what I
it definitely
mean?
hit the mark with all the nostalgia. Like just oh god, I still get goosebumps when like the scene where it's like Peter just meets Doc Ock and they're like, Peter, it's me. Like like they're like, I wasn't in the right mind. It's like it's okay. Like how have you been? It's like I'm doing better. Like I'll
You've grown up, boy, my
Yeah.
boy.
He still
That
calls
was cute.
Yeah, because like in the movie he was like he treated him.
Because you
like
have to think about it. Half the Spider-Man villains that we saw today, not half, but like 2 or 3 of them, 3 of them were all Peter Parker's mentors that just turned into villains and tried to kill him. The Lizard,
yeah,
Doc Ock,
yeah.
and Green Goblin
Yeah.
are just his mentors. Or
And then
It's kind of fucked. actually.
Electro is like somebody who's
He, like,
supposed
really
to help.
liked him.
Yeah,
he really liked him, and Peter like,
and
said-
blew him off, kind of a thing, in the beginning of the movie.
yeah,
remember?
yeah. Then he was nice to him, but it was too late. Or something.
Yeah.
What a completely different like like because all those Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield have Oscorp. They have like the standard like the comic book of like Spider-Man and like the villains he has to deal with. But this Spider-Man there's no Oscorp in this universe. There's the Avengers. The Avengers don't even exist in that universe. It's like it's really just huge.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield's and Tobey Maguire's are similar for the most part, besides the villains.
Yeah, 'cause-
even some of the villains are the same.
Yeah, both of them are like
They both had Green Goblins, which we didn't see Andrew Garfield's in this movie, which whatever. But we saw all the other ones besides Rhino. But you said you saw him in the sky.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, because like when the
That was so funny.
what?
I fought a Russian guy in a Rhino machine.
I fought an alien from alien space goo.
Yeah, he's like, I
what
fought an alien in space. He's like, you fought an alien in space? What have I done?
Yeah.
And that's when they go into the amazing.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm lame. They're
Yeah,
like,
No,
Tobey
you
Maguire's
are
like, no,
not.
you're amazing.
Oh, my God.
I laughed so hard at that. And then Nicole was like, she didn't get why it was funny. I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause he was in
he's
The
the
Amazing
amazing Spider-Man. She's like, oh. Yeah, it was good.
But I don't know. Andrew Garfield, I have respect for him now. I'm probably gonna rewatch his movies, to be honest.
Don't.
I don't
You'll
mind.
lose
I,
it again.
I didn't mind the first one.
It wasn't the second. The
I
first
think
one
he's a
was
good
better than the
Spider-Man.
second one. Yeah, but not
I-
a good Peter.
Yeah,
I'm in the same boat. Yeah, I thought he was actually a really good Spider-Man. Just a bad Peter Parker.
I think we all agree because what I liked about Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was that when he was fighting, he was like, "Electro, baby!"
yeah. He was
he was
doing like Spider-Man would do.
quips and stuff like
Yeah.
that. This Spider-Man kind of did the same thing. Like, remember when he stopped that bank heist by the people who had the masks?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, the Avengers! I never met you, Thor. How you like? He does like
Yeah.
the banter, right?
Yeah,
Or is that banter? Or is that like
Yes.
It's just that's what I love about Spider-Man is like even when he's fighting, he can joke around. And I remember looking at comics where it's like there was this one comic where Spider-Man was just pissed, and when he fought the villains, he didn't make a single joke, and the villains were like, "I give up." I give up because he doesn't want to fight. Like, why aren't you making a joke, Spider-Man? He just stares at them, and they're like, "Okay, I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm gonna go to jail. You're dealing some things." Because in the comics, there's like the speech bubble that says like Spider-Man has always joked about every single fight that we're in, and if something is bothering Spider-Man that he's not making a joke, I don't want to deal with him. Like it's just like they have that kind of respect with him. That's like,
yeah.
some,
I don't know. I like what they're doing with Tom Holland though.
yeah.
Because like
Think-
that's what I've read most Spider-Man, like Amazing Spider-Man comics, from like 70s and 80s usually.
Mhm.
That's where I read, and then those ones mostly the 80s. He's like an adult, being Spider-Man, which I feel like this is what they're pushing into. Like I like college Spider-Man, I like fucking adult Spider-Man, and he's always dealing with. Well, every issue in the 80s was pretty much Mary Jane being a rude person.
What I liked
Was-
about yeah.
Sorry. Was Stan Lee alive for the second of Tom Holland or just the first? Was he alive for any of them?
The last appearance of Stan Lee was
No,
the Venom
yeah.
movie.
He's not asking that.
Oh,
I think he was alive for the last two.
The last two, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So this would be the
He was
first
I
Spider-Man
think he
movie.
missed Endgame. I'm not sure. I think he missed Endgame.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
was
pretty
alive
sure
for
it was.
Infinity War.
This
No, he was for Endgame because I remember when they went back to the past, it shows him when he was in his 70s.
I'm not saying he's not in the movie.
Oh,
I'm saying he was dead in real life.
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, sorry.
Like he probably didn't get to see the actual film when it came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first actual Spider-Man movie that he wasn't in, right?
But yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Lots of people don't know give credit though, but they're starting to give credit now. Steve Ditko hasn't seen any of these, and he helped create all the things with with Stan Lee.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, if
That's
Tommy was
true.
here, he could tell us more about like how probably Stan Lee like fucked him over or something like
there's
that.
a lot of things about that. Like Stan, everyone loves Stan Lee, but there's a lot of people in the comic industry that don't like Stan Lee
Yeah, because of
because he took a lot of credit for a lot of it.
yeah.
He
Well, I
marks, he
mean-
Mark Zuckerberg, everyone.
Yeah. Technically, Marvel was his though, right from the beginning.
Him and Steve Ditko started it together. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay.
I don't know if Steve owned the company, but he was like one of the first people creating shit with him.
Yeah.
I think he created alone the Fantastic Four. Steve or fucking Stan. Hey,
Hey,
get off your phone, nerd.
Texty McGee.
Yeah, don't be a Tommy Texter.
Yeah.
Why are you crying, man?
I'm just
I'm
yawning.
not even watching the movie anymore.
That's just so sad.
At the end of the movie, I think Alex asked me and Max, what if what would you guys do if you didn't remember me, or if I didn't remember you? What'd Max say?
Be happy or something.
Well, he thought I asked Max. I was like, Max, if you forgot me, and you wanted to like try to reconnect, like what would you go about? And he just like immediately like tried. He did what I did and like think back to like the shitty jokes that we made when we were in high school.
And I just said I wouldn't.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, because that's not a joke, right? I'm definitely serious, so you should be upset.
I'm not upset.
You're not yawning anymore, but you're still crying.
What was another thing that I wanted to talk?
What else did we learn? Because there's so many things happen in this movie. Is there anything else that
Credits
the
is-
thing about I mean during the movie because
Well-
Wong being the Sorcerer Supreme was a quick.
Where did
thing.
he go? I wonder if that's gonna ever be like talked about.
Well,
like,
you saw Shang-Chi.
oh,
he's
this
going
is during
around
the
doing
Nine
shit.
Rings.
I don't know if it's during. I don't know the timeline. I don't
Well,
think
that
it
was
is.
Shang-Chi, wasn't it?
What?
Like he was in Strange's house. Is that what you're saying?
He was in what?
Was he in Strange's house? Is that what you're saying?
No, I remember in Shang-Chi he was going portal to portal, like getting people and doing things.
Yeah.
And that seems like what he's doing in this movie still. So it seems like he's still doing what he was doing in Shang-Chi.
Oh right, yeah. Maybe they like coincide, same timeline type of thing. But
Well,
that
did he
wouldn't
do
really
that in
be-
Eternals too in the end credit scene? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, so the last 3 movies, Wong's been going through portals doing stuff, and no one knows what he's doing.
So they kind of briefly explained it.
Kinda.
They just said what's going on.
They said what he is and probably why he's doing that, but not what he's doing.
Right. But didn't they kind of explain Shang-Chi? Because he goes through the portal and talks to him, doesn't he?
He gets them at the restaurant after the movie. He goes to fight fucking Abomination.
Which is
Right, right.
still funny to me that Abomination's now just like here he is. The guy that was in the first the one that was in the non-canon Hulk
It is
movie.
canon.
Is
That's
it?
why I don't understand. No one ever talks about it.
Oh, I thought it was not
Because that's the
canon.
first movie Nick Fury goes to get someone.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Edward Norton one?
Yeah, like at the end credit scene of Edward Norton is them finding Thor's hammer in a crater.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well,
So-
And Iron Man was after that.
I don't know.
Why did-
The end credit for that one was Tony Stark goes in the bar with Nick Fury, and they're like, "We're making a team together." He's like,
Was it that one? And then Thor's hammer was the end of Iron Man.
"That Iron Man." There you go. See.
Are they gonna fucking bring back Edward Norton at some point then?
No, he was only in that.
Oh, that was another thing too. When
oh,
like
you mean like this?
that was another
Yeah.
thing too when they were talking about like just talk to like Nick Fury. He can explain. He was there that whole time too. And he's like, Nick Fury's been in space the entire time, kid.
And
He's
he's
like-
like, what? Because that's when he realized it was a scroll, or maybe not that it
A
was
scroll, but he was
Yeah.
there. Like you would think the Skrull Nick Fury would be like, "Yo, I was there." Like it's not like Peter.
Yeah, but he's not there either.
We're Skrull Nick Fury then.
We haven't seen him since the last Spider-Man movie, right?
I just I
There
don't
was
know.
Skrulls in WandaVision, but it wasn't Nick Fury.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think we've seen him since.
And then even when we did see him, the last thing I saw, I think that was real Nick Fury because he was in space.
Yeah, he was like enjoying his like little space vacation in like
Yeah.
a hologram beach or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think about? How do you feel about the Skrulls being like good guys? Do you like? Does that bother you that they changed that since they're like notorious for like trying to always conquer the world for their queen?
Well, that doesn't matter to me.
I guess so.
New stories are dope.
Yeah.
Don't feed me the same shit. But
Don't-
then again, if you make a shitty movie, I get mad because you have things to go off of. But
It is really disappointing when you make a superhero movie and
that's why I don't get DC. DC has some of the greatest stories ever written, and they're just like, here's this pile of shit we made, but cinematography's
Who's the one that is it the same person that directed Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and the Batman versus? No, it's just different
They're all
people.
different.
I just why they go.
And I
for
think
this,
it's
like,
funny that Spider-Man did this first because literally the Flash movies bring back like a lot of old movie characters.
It's like why would they go for this like dark and gritty route? Like no one likes that.
Like I get that for Batman, but then they're like, "Oh, Dark Knight did dope. Let's do that for Superman because
But
everyone
yeah,
likes dark
the
Superman."
Same universe, you know?
Like
Oh my God.
Superman is like supposed to be like this.
Like I get there's dark things that happen in Superman, but he's a bright character.
He's supposed to be
Yeah.
the light. He's like supposed to be this guy that's like the shining light in the darkness or whatever. That there's always hope, and then justice will always prevail. But no, this one's just like
yeah, he's dead.
he
Oh,
he's-
he's in the black suit now.
he stands in a courtroom, and then the judge looks at a jar of piss that says "Grandma's piss" or something, and then like the courtroom explodes, and then Superman's just like flies off like Jesus or something.
What are you talking about? Piss?
Do you remember that movie in Batman vs Superman?
I don't remember any of that.
There's
movie
a
on
scene
purpose.
Piss?
where Lex Luthor talks to the judge just before they're like putting just Superman to trial for destroying half of New York. And
Metropolis.
Lex Luthor's like, "You're just gonna feed Superman your grandma's piss or something," and it's like
I don't think that was said.
it's something. He said something that was supposed to be witty, but it was stupid because it's like the movie was stupid.
But yeah, do you know about the new Flash movie coming out? Anything about it?
No.
Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman. That's the only thing I'm excited about.
Do you
The original Batman.
do you guys care about that though? Like
About what?
I don't know. Did you guys ever watch any of the DC movies?
Are they going for like a
I've watched all of
Batman?
them.
You watch Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and all those movies?
Yes.
Oh,
Are they going for like a Batman Forever type of fucking
Batman
approach?
Forever's like in the future. Oh, that's beyond. Never mind.
That's what. Well, isn't Batman Forever in the future? Or future
No, Batman
too?
Forever is one of the movies.
Oh no, Beyond. Batman Beyond. Is what
They're
I'm thinking.
hinting at that.
Because-
But you don't know anything about Flashpoint.
No.
Okay, so Flash goes back in time to save his mom as an adult because he can run super fast to go back in time, and he saves his mom. But now everything's different. Like he comes back, he's gay, or like he's not like gay in his mind, but like everyone is.
oh,
like,
thinks
you're
he's gay. That's right. Yeah.
They don't think he's gay because he is gay in that universe that he changed, but he's not. But then instead of Bruce Wayne's parents dying in the alley, Bruce Wayne died in the alley, and now his dad is Batman and his mom's the Joker because they lost their minds. And like just weird shit happened, and you realize it's like the Reverse Flash that did it.
That comic was so much
Yeah,
fun to
even the
read.
cartoon, like animated.
That was the
movie
first
was good.
time. That was the first time I ever bought the trade of that comic, and then the side stories
Yeah, yeah,
too.
But that's what they're making a movie of. That.
How do
And-
they keep all these arcs together?
What do you mean?
Like you have a bunch of different writers writing all these things, right?
For the most part, lots of stories are just attached.
They're-
Like,
aren't they
there's
all-
like Flash. Like let's keep it simple. I don't know.
Because like
Spider-Man started in the 60s, and there is always been a continuous Amazing Spider-Man story that is all part of that story. But then there's like side shit, like say I'm writing that, but then Alex is like, I want to do a different story. They just go, okay, that's not anything. That's kind of like a what if situation or like
Side, like just kind of like
Gotcha,
how
gotcha.
like
side
you know
story. That
So,
doesn't
fillers, filler arcs. That's what they
like
are.
the first time they actually did like a side story, not the first time, but like one of the most known times is like the Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths, where Flash literally saved the whole world, but then like he actually died and was not in comics for like years.
Oh.
And that was Barry Allen, and then Wally West, who was Kid Flash, became the Flash until like I think the late '90s, early 2000s.
I wonder.
And that was in the '80s.
Yeah, because like that's stuff that's like staple, but it's like I wonder like when do they determine like okay, we're gonna do a comic and this is gonna be like the definitive like story progression of like what's gonna. I guess it's like
the I guess corporate way they did that is they realized, because like what Andrew's saying, how they get all the arcs together in the '80s, they were like, we have too many fucking different timelines and stories going on. So Crisis on Infinite Earth brought all those timelines together, and then just killed off a bunch of people, and that was kind of their way of restarting.
Yeah, because like then when Flashpoint was done, then they introduced the new 52.
Not Flashpoint, or yeah, no, Flashpoint's a whole different thing. Flashpoint's not in anything; it's its own story.
That's not canon. No, it is canon though.
It's its own story.
But that's the whole reason why there's 52.
Flashpoint has nothing to do with the new 52.
Yeah, it is. When Flash,
I think they literally just canceled that and started the new 52 when that happened.
no, this
It has nothing.
No, John, listen to me. I read the comic. Like that
So
when
far.
when Flash went back and he was like, "I'm gonna not stop myself from saving my mom." He was introduced by it was probably like the specter. It was like some obviously like natural like a supernatural force that was like because that you stopped yourself. You've splintered like the time. Now there's like new 52.
Now there will be new comics, Flash.
No,
called
I'm being serious though. After Flash stopped himself.
I don't know if you're right, but I don't know if you're wrong, so I'm not going to argue with
Okay, fair enough. Can we take a break for a sec?
you. Quick one. And we're back. Quick break. Now, we talked about DC somehow in the Spider-Man video for a while, but now let's get back to the end. We've briefly touched on the fight, so let's not talk about the fight. We can talk about the Green Goblin and Tom Holland fight. You kind of did. He beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that was. Well,
Cody was texting me and saying that like he didn't know if he really liked that fight scene because it was CGI heavy, but I don't know. It kind of was reminiscent, even though it wasn't on top of a building. That whole fight scene was kind of reminiscent of the
Spider-Man
third
3.
movie.
Yeah,
on top of the building, because it's not just him fighting a villain. It's him fighting someone he knows it's not their fault, but he killed their aunt or his aunt.
It was a lot happening, and again, I hate when movies do like the whole shaking, like it's like a lot. Like it's kind of hard to like follow, and it's always again like all these fights happen at night, and it's just like I want to like see what I'm looking at. But it was still a good fight scene. It was kind of like all these. There's 3 Spider-Mans, but it's like again they're fighting like all these villains that like gave them all a hard time, and there's like 5 of them and 3 of them, and it's like
I thought it was pretty, I guess, powerful that Tom Holland's Spider-Man was about to murder a man on Captain America's shield.
Was it still night when fucking?
No, it was like the middle of the night. It was daytime by the end of the
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, that's
like
what I
because the
was
sun
gonna
was
say.
rising when they were fighting on
Quite
Captain
a long
America's shield that
fight,
was
eh?
on the
Yeah, it was.
Statue of Liberty.
That's pretty awesome actually though. Like I love when fights draw out that like the sun's rising.
Well, that's what happened in Spider-Man 3 as well. The sun was coming up when James Franco's character was dying.
I really want to rewatch that movie.
I did recently, I think. Or no, I watched another podcast's review of all 3 of those movies.
I want to remember. I want to know if
Same
that
thing.
movie was as bad as it. Like because like
I don't think it's bad. I never thought it was bad.
the whole scene where he like gets got emo or
Who
whatever.
cares? If you think of the Tobey Maguire movies, think about it.
Pizza time.
Compared to Andrew Garfield and compared to Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire has always been the emo Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's always sadder than the
Yeah,
rest of them.
for sure.
He's always more like down than the other ones. There's no, like you said, quips. He says quips, but not as much as the other 2.
He's
but then
here's-
when you get Spider-Man 3, he's fucking sad.
Yeah, because he's got an alien goop monster attached to him.
Yeah, I get
well, that alien goop monster is like the happy drug for him. He was really happy when he got that.
No, it's
'cause
a
he-
cocky drug. He was just
Okay.
cocky.
Yeah.
He's just arrogant.
But like, what was
Speaking of that alien
he was
goop
just
monster,
the main reason why he was sad was because he couldn't get with his girlfriend MJ.
Andrew Garfield killed his girlfriend.
So you
You think he would be the emo one?
if
Yeah.
if we're gonna go, who would be the saddest Spider-Man? Who would you think would be the saddest?
Logically, like without what the movies tell me, probably Andrew Garfield, but now maybe Tom Holland.
Oh my! Are you fucking kidding me? Tom
But I don't know.
Holland.
Andrew Garfield Tom Holland can still reconnect with these people besides MA, and like tell them what happened. But Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man just killed his girlfriend.
I feel like in a way, since he saved this version's MJ, he kind of like feels
but
like
you also got to remember that Andrew Garfield movies the whole time.
But wait, I have to say something about Andrew Garfield killing MJ.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't MJ, it was Gwen Stacy.
Oh yeah, Gwen Stacy. So she was falling already,
Yeah.
and he had to.
No, I'm not saying it's his fault.
Yeah. So like, in a sense, he can still emotionally negate some of that responsibility and
but-
kind of put it off and move on, I guess.
It's
but
still like
I feel like that's easier said than done.
yeah, exactly.
yeah, no, for sure, obviously.
But you also got to remember from what you were saying, all of Andrew Garfield's both of Andrew Garfield's movies, before Captain Stacy died, all he was telling him to do was like, I don't want her to be around you because he knew
Oh,
the Spider-Man.
yeah.
He's like, I don't want you to put her in any danger, no danger, no danger. Even in the second movie, he was
Promise
seeing
me
him,
not
don't put her, nothing will happen to her, nothing will happen to her. And then she dies. So it's like literally the one thing he promised someone. Andrew, are you just getting to you, buddy?
No, I literally just yawned.
Oh, whatever.
that was
So
so
like literally
funny.
the one thing he promised someone he'd
Yeah.
do, and then he had a hand in the
Her dead dad or her dying dad's last words is don't fuck my daughter, don't like they date my daughter.
Wasn't that-
Don't get her hurt.
Don't-
Along
don't hurt
those
my daughter.
lines,
Don't
he
hurt
was
her.
like,
The whole
don't-
movie he didn't want her
Yeah,
to date him, but
and
then
then-
when he was dying, he said, "Just don't hurt her, get her
Because
hurt."
if I was Andrew Garfield, I would be like, I could have avoided this. I just was like, not. I was thinking I can have everything. That's the thing about Spider-Man. Spider-Man has like this mindset that he can have everything he wants, and that's what the villains were
I
saying.
don't think that's the mindset. I get what you're saying, but the mindset's more.
He's young.
He-
in
he's-
the beginning, yeah, he has that mindset, but like the other time, it's not he can have everything. It's
he wants.
he wants to be able to give everything to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
It's-
wants to be Spider-Man, save people, and he wants to also be the family guy and have the girlfriend.
That's
and all
why-
that.
Like I said, I think that comes with him being so young. Like he's
In the early stages.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when Green Goblin was fighting him, he was always like, Peter Parker always wants to get what he wants. Like, that he was, like, tantalizing. He was, like, teasing him and, like, saying that, like, he's still an immature kid.
Mhm.
And it's just... It's, like, almost like Green Goblin wants to get killed by this kid. Like, he's really... How strong is Green Goblin, by the way? Because he was really kicking
I was
the
thinking that too when he was like throwing all the Spider-Man around.
Like, Spider-Man's not a lightweight. Like, he's, like, really strong
Yeah, yeah.
compared to, like, a lot of Avengers. But, like,
Yeah.
he was getting his
but
shit
Spider-Man's strong
Yeah, but Green
compared to
Goblin's
his
like 80
mass.
now, and he literally grabbed I think either Tobey Maguire or Tom.
Yeah,
or-
but he's got the serum or whatever that makes him super strong.
Yeah, but what happened to him, eh? Because they hit him in the neck with it, or was that not at the hotel at the apartment?
That was at the very end.
No, because Aunt May threw it at him once. Remember?
Oh,
And
and
she
she
was-
said it didn't work.
Are we just going with that? Didn't work this time. Bad batch.
Well, he kind of, like, he helped make
Well,
the
yeah,
drugs. So
he helped
Oh,
make it.
he made that one.
Yeah, that's why he was like kind of like he could have easily just been like make it so it's like it did nothing to him.
Or made him stronger even.
By the way, I was on my toes when like his Peter Spider tingles was going on. It's like
Speeder Spider.
I'm sorry,
His
Pe-
Peter
when
Spiders.
Peter's spider tingle.
What's the movie called? You can say
yeah,
Spider
I
Sense.
know.
Spidey sense.
When it was going off, he was just like everyone's like, Peter, are you like all right?
I like how they used it a lot more in this movie.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
they
then-
haven't really used it much in the Avengers.
That's kind of insane that he can like predict when someone's gonna do something shady because like Green Goblin wasn't even gonna do anything, but he still like webbed him, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why did he just do that? In my mind, I thought he was gonna turn evil or something, but then it's
Yeah.
like no, Green Goblin just was he was about to stab someone, and he was like, that spider sense of yours is something else. You know what I mean?
You didn't even mention when Doctor Strange astral projected Spider-Man.
Oh
That you
yeah,
could see
I
his
told John
spider
like
sense,
when he was
yeah.
astral projection, he
Wow, okay, fuck, I wasn't saying that.
No, but I was. I'm sorry, but like when that
He was gonna
happened,
say what you're saying.
I literally just said what you're
had
saying.
the tingle over it the
Yep,
entire
that's
time.
what I said.
Oh my
If you
god!
listen for 1 minute.
That's kind of actually. If I was Doctor Strange, I've been like, I
thought it was
can't-
funny. He's like just swimming back to his body
if I was Doctor Strange, I would have been pretty terrified.
when he was doing that thing.
yeah.
I wonder what that was. Was that his fucking body still has spider sense? Or that was
supposed to
his
be-
soul in it?
It's
That's
supposed
what
to.
I was wondering.
It's supposed to be like even when he's dead, it's so almost like animal
not-
instincts
he's
because
not
animals. Well, he kicked his soul out of his body. It's kind of like the same thing almost.
no.
Okay. Well, it's supposed to be like even when he's passed out, he psychologically can like defend himself.
It was so fast. Nope.
Realistically, do you think Spider-Man could handle his own against Doctor
He
Strange?
did this whole movie.
yeah.
He
clearly.
literally tied him up in his own
That's
his
still-
own mirror dimension and left him there for 12 hours. And he only got out because Ned accidentally opened a portal.
Yeah, that's the only reason he got out.
I feel like Doctor Strange is nerfed. I don't know. I just feel like
Spider-Man fucking stole his power, and he's like, "Oh, peace."
Yeah, literally.
can you imagine being stuck in that fucking thing for like 12 hours?
and then good guy Spider-Man's like, "Yo, this I don't need this power. I got powers here, Ned. Take this power."
Take this ring and this fucking thing.
All right. What about the end credits? What do you guys think about those?
Oh,
The
fuck.
first one
Yeah, let's talk about the first
So
one.
the first one
was the Venom one.
Venom.
I
was-
I'm gonna watch those movies now because I haven't seen either of them.
Me
do you
either,
wanna watch
but
the second one actually?
I was
I haven't seen
hoping.
the first one.
Okay.
I haven't seen
Let's do
the
tonight
first
then.
one either.
Yeah.
But I was hoping that Venom would make an appearance as like in like the actual main
So
film.
did I.
But the fact that some goo was left
I
behind.
thought it was funny though. It's kind of like a cheap.
It's like
It's
why?
kind of like a Walmart brand Deadpool appearance.
Kind
Like
of.
you know what I mean, like a no-name brand, or he's just like there making jokes, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going back to my universe," and then
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, the goop left there."
Also, I hate the Venom voice they use.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It
It's-
doesn't sound like creepy as much as it sounds like cartoon.
It's supposed to be a little bit comedy because like even though he has like
Venom
this-
movies are half comedies. everyone
Yeah,
says.
I get that. But
Who do you think is gonna be?
what?
Because where was he? You think Hawaii?
he would sound like Hawaii, yeah.
I just know he was at a tiki bar, and I'm just guessing.
they were speaking Spanish. Though.
Oh yeah,
Were they?
Mexico.
Yeah,
they were
the
probably in
bar
Mexico.
was-
Mexico or Spain or something.
And
Then?
some
That
Tijuana,
goo's got a
probably.
long way to travel to get to Peter.
Unless
Well, who?
I just got goosebumps for something that's never even gonna fucking happen because it doesn't even make sense.
What?
Which one's the one in Marvel? Blue Beetle.
That's DC.
Okay, what's the opposite? There's a bug that's not Spider-Man in Marvel. Who I'm thinking of the DC one though.
They're both DCs. There's the Blue Beetle and then there's Blue Beetle.
No, there's something bug, like literally bug in his name. I don't know, but I was thinking of the DC one, and the DC one of them is Spanish. So I was gonna say, oh, imagine it gets to him, and
That's still Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I know that. That's Blue Beetle. That's what I was thinking of. But who's in Spain or Mexico in Marvel that would get that? Because now Venom's gone.
Was Nightcrawler?
Well, here's what I think. I think he's just,
Nightcrawler's English.
I think like
Oh,
it could be what's that vampire guy's name?
Morbius?
Yeah, maybe he could probably be in Mexico at one point. Who knows?
He's got his own shit going on.
I-
You saw the trailer for that movie.
Yeah, he's not
into
gonna be a
Morbius.
He saw Vulture. I was like, wait,
But
Vulture's
wait,
in the movie?
hey, Morbius made a Venom joke,
Because that's technically in the universe without
Oh!
fucking around.
right? But he said
That's still he said Venom.
He
I'm
said
still
I'm
thinking that's-
Venom, and then he made the face in the trailer.
Oh, he was joking. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Well, they're mixing everything up because Vulture, like Michael Keaton's in Morbius. Venom and Morbius are in actually the same universe, I'm pretty sure. Because they said, I don't want what happened in San Francisco, and that's where Venom is in those movies, right?
Mhm.
So they know what Venom's in the Morbius universe,
Mhm.
but Michael Keaton as well. So that's really confusing.
Mhm.
Wait,
Alright.
hold up.
Oh my goodness.
No. Everyone listen for a minute. Okay. Alex, I need you for this. I need your fucking thick head for this. Not that one. Okay. So I'm going to start at the end credits. We just talked about Venom. Got teleported back to his universe, correct?
Mhm.
Morbius is in Venom's universe, correct?
No, he's in. This,
No, they talk about him
they
in
talk
the
about
trailer.
them. Yeah, that's
About
why I'm
the-
saying they're gonna. He's probably gonna make some sort of.
No, that's not even what I'm getting at. He's in the Morbius universe. They're in the same cinematic universe. They
Yeah.
said it is because they said what's happening in San Francisco. We don't want that to happen here. So that connects them in that trailer.
Mhm.
Why is Vulture in their universe if Venom had to be transferred to this universe if he's in the same universe as Venom?
I don't know.
Wait, Vulture?
Michael Keaton is
Michael
Vulture.
Keaton is in.
He's in Morbius.
He was getting like blocked
Oh.
up somewhere, and he was like, yeah.
Oh.
So why is that confuses me?
Well, that's the thing is like this.
well, maybe because there's gonna be season 2 of Loki. Maybe that'll open up something else.
Or Wanda, that new Wanda, not Wanda.
Even-
Multiverse of Madness is
Yeah.
still going on. That's
Yeah.
literally the title of the next
yeah,
movie.
that's what I was gonna say. Or Doctor Strange.
By the way, second.
Morbius comes out before that though.
Yeah.
I think Morbius comes out in a few.
Mobius versus Morbius.
Yeah. All right, second end credit scene.
Second
Alex
end
go eat
credit.
dinner with Mama. What do you want?
We got fish, okay?
Great.
You said chicken 2 minutes ago.
I know. It was fish.
He lies a lot. He just doesn't realize it.
It's
Chicken of the sea, you know.
It's,
All right, second end credit scene was pretty much just a
it's
trailer.
a whole
It was
ass trailer.
Just a trailer for Multiverse of Madness
Yeah.
for Doctor Strange, and it shows Wanda. He goes to find Wanda.
Looks
It's
dope.
supposed to be like, even though they made everyone forget and fixed the problem they had, apparently the multiverse is still fucked.
Still rippling.
Still-
But you can also account that for
Loki.
Yeah, they might not know, and they think it's because of him, even though he has voices in his head telling him it's him. I don't think they're in his head, but someone's telling Doctor Strange it's his fault.
I just like it's gonna be fucking nuts trying to like connect everything at once.
Think about now. There's gonna be two movies, multiverse shit going on. Loki multiverse shit's going on. Wanda multiverse shit's going on, and now they're all just gonna multiverse of madness.
But wasn't it? There was somebody telling Doctor Strange in the trailer.
That's what I was saying. I don't know who it was.
I thought it was Kang.
It could have been Kang. I don't know. We can look into that.
Didn't they show Kang for a second?
No, they didn't show anyone but
Doctor
him.
Strange has like his own like.
No, they showed.
They didn't show Kang.
No, they didn't.
I thought they did.
I
I would have flipped if they showed Kang.
Yeah.
But like the trailer showed a lot, but it's like at the same time, it's still like all speculations. All we know is that Doctor Strange hears voices that the multiverse is getting fucked. I don't think it showed a date.
I know there's
22, something 22.
Doctor Strange.
The multiverse is fucked. Doctor Strange is hearing voices to fix it. He goes to see Wanda because he knows that Wanda's like this super powerful Scarlet Witch now.
It literally only says 2022. We don't have a date.
Well, who knows?
That movie's been being made for a while.
And it's just...
As soon as I saw those candles get blown out, though, I knew Wanda was involved. Because it looked like the place she was chilling at after WandaVision in the end credit scene. What do you think, Andrew?
I'm researching something real quick.
If it was Kang, so you
it wasn't. We probably would notice that.
Yeah. I think it was just them two in the trailer, maybe Wong.
They showed somebody else.
How pissed would Wong be?
I didn't get a good look at who he was.
Imagine Wong comes back. He's like, "All right, I brought some Chinese."
Why does everyone sound like your dad when you do an impression?
Because they all do, obviously.
Because I like the voice that my dad does. It's just like so, off the boat a little bit.
Alex is Serbian. His family's from Serbia. He can say off the boat, apparently.
Apparently, I guess.
What are you saying? Or what are you looking up?
It's not Kang.
I know.
Okay.
Who was it then?
Doesn't say.
All right.
On that note,
how many
spider tingles do you give your little pecker on this one?
Honestly, this movie is like, when I'm thinking like, what's the best movie of this year? It's either this or Ghostbusters. I think
Ghostbusters were my favorite movies of the year.
Ghostbusters in my mind is still a better movie. I think if I had to pick the best movie, it'd still be Ghostbusters.
It's more compact.
Yeah. This one is
more nostalgia.
Good runner-ups.
And it's like, I don't know, it's connected to so many more movies. You can't not like any of these movies, really. Ghostbusters connected to everything.
Ghostbusters is a 10 out of 10 in my mind. This is a 9.5.
I said 9.5, I think, for Ghostbusters. I'm going to say 10 for this.
Okay.
For sure.
I don't know. I definitely need to watch this movie again. Because like I said to you guys before, the first little bit of this movie, I was like, do I like this movie?
That's what I was thinking, too. Is like, do I like this movie
but then in my head, I was remembering it's a 2.5-hour movie. They got a lot to do. But, I don't know. I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
There was not one point that was, like, boring. There was action, and then even when there weren't action, there was the interactions that were fun, enjoyable to watch.
I think I was...
Plus the feels, man.
Yeah, I think I was just
feels.
unsettled the whole beginning of the movie because there was a while with them just dealing with shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there going to be anything that happens in this movie? So I was kind of just worried, but then shit started happening. So maybe I need to watch it again to re-experience the beginning.
So in total, how would you rate this movie then?
9.5.
9.5?
Matt Murdock, though, right?
Oh, my God. I was getting goosebumps every, 5 seconds when something was going on.
I feel like a born-again Christian. But for Andrew Garfield, to be honest. Because Andrew Garfield, I respect him as a Spider-Man now.
I would say that seeing him in this movie, I kind of am maybe on the same boat of rewatch. If I were to rewatch an Andrew Garfield movie, it'd be the Electro one again.
I really hope that that's kind of a general consensus around because he kind of got a lot of flack from the first two he did.
And it's not his fault.
He's a great actor.
He's a good. I've watched other things he's been. He's funny.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a good actor. Yeah.
You see him on talk shows. He's funny in those too.
One of my favorite performances he's done is probably with the Social Network. I love.
Really? That movie sucks ass.
What?
The movie sucks.
You're high. I'm out of here.
Yeah, that movie about Facebook's so interesting.
It is a good movie. It's a great movie.
Nobody here is high right now.
I think it won the best movie award that year.
That doesn't mean shit.
Oh,
You got a group of fucking 80-year-old white guys.
Okay, you know what? To be fair, I will. If you can say that for that movie, I will agree because I have said that for Game Awards. Where last year,
Game of Wars.
Game Awards.
Oh, Game Awards. Yeah. All award shows are stupid and rigged.
Yeah. So last year, Last of Us 2.
Some artists don't musical artists don't even go to the awards anymore because it's so rigged.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. But with that.
Yeah. On that note. Fuck the rich, eat the rich. Award shows suck. This is our last movie review of the year. No, it's not.
What are
Never
we-
mind. No, it's not. See you later.
Bye.
Yeah, we have a different kind of movie review. One more, but
No, we got more coming out.
of the year, right?
So
right,
stay
right,
This is
right.
our last.
This is
This is our
our
last Christmas one.
well.
Christmas
no.
time happened at the end,
No, we have So there was Christmas in the movie,
and there was Christmas carols while they were chasing around.
right? So yeah, this is it basically. Anyways, thanks for watching. Come back again. Take care. Bye.
Oh no,
Merry
my
Christmas.
spider tingle is happening. Happy holidays.